Let me think this through. Here's all right. I think I'm debating just to turn here. All right, join out of prep. All right, I want that perk. I want that alchemist perk. All right. So supposedly, the stronger the potion, the better price it is. A stronger potion may be just better price and all. Or a master secret equilibrium. Yes. Do I want preservation? Odd, don't care. Energy, nourishment not decrease. Potion seller? I want to sell this potion. Let's do that.
I'm Sir Hans Capon of Lifer, Lord.
Alright. My
That
potion
is-
will be sold
Look
for
who's
0.
finally up! Henry! Come
Hey.
and join us!
Yes. Sit, my good sir.
Good morning, Henry! You have no idea how glad I am to see you. Come join our banquet in the midst of these exquisite woods.
I'm glad to see
Alright,
you too.
so after I read through the perk,
See,
I
you're in a
am
surprisingly
Hank.
good mood for someone who was at death's door yesterday.
It's all the more cause for merrymaking! Even this water now tastes like the finest wine.
Of course. I did bring it all the way from the spring.
And for that, I am in your debt, fair maid. And I'm grateful to you too, Henry. Bojena told me what happened here yesterday. That's the 3rd time you've saved my life. I suppose I'll have to give you some estate or something.
The 3rd time? What in God's name happened the first 2 times?
Now, Henry, don't make her beg. Tell this good maiden of your heroic deeds.
Alright, Sir Han was captured.
Well, there was this time when me and Hans had some fisticuffs in the tavern, and for punishment, I had to accompany him on the hunt.
And I shot a boar.
And made it mad. And when Hans chased after the wounded animal, he got caught by a human patrol.
Humans?
Mercenary from
They come from
Hungary.
somewhere in Hungary. Sigismund brought them here to Bohemia as mercenaries. They're a very dangerous bunch.
I told you about them, though. The fellas in the tavern in Zheleyov were saying there's some foreigners like that camping in the rocks down by the pond.
Uh-oh.
It's just what I heard.
Whoa, that's all we need. I hope they don't turn up here. What could us two do alone against them?
What could they want from us? But if they did come here to rob us, I'd shoot enough arrows into them to make them think twice. But the
That was
thing
a lot
I
of
want
arrow.
to know is, how did it end up with young Sir Hans?
Well, as I said, they took him captive.
Well, there must have been 10 of them. I hadn't a chance.
Sir Hans.
You must have been seeing double. As I recall, there were 2.
That just proves how well you can count. Besides, they were armed to the teeth and had bows and armor. It might as well have been 10.
Whatever. Anyway, with a bit of luck, I managed to free Sir Hans.
Why the modesty? You got them. Maybe a stroke of luck, but as we know, audentes.
Fortuna juvat.
See now, you've finally learned it.
Fortune.
It's just this
Favor
kind of
the bold.
motto of ours. Fortune favours the bold.
And me, as me.
Maybe they're
Fortune
really telling
favor
the
the boy
truth
who
about
ran
who
into
they are.
death.
Who but a lord or a priest could know Latin? And priests they ain't. I can tell.
And as I recall, you already got a pony from Uncle Hanush as a reward for saving me. Your pebbles. So I'll save myself a few groschen.
But you never gave me anything for Talmberg.
For Townberg? What was that about then?
Sir
The
Han?
foe took the castle by subterfuge, and we planned a counterattack.
Under the cloak of darkness, we scaled the mighty walls of Talmberg Castle to
I
get inside
murdered a
and
lot of
open the
people that day.
portcullis to
Well,
our brothers in
supposedly.
arms who were poised and ready to attack.
And we almost succeeded. Only along the way, Sir Hans here took an arrow to his noble seat.
Hey, man.
Seat!
Don't shame him like
He
that.
got shot in the backside!
My upper thigh, actually.
Oh, all right.
Backside it was. But that's no joke either. It's not easy to run with an arrow stuck in your arse. If I hadn't carried him...
I admit it, you saved my arse.
Well, now, you two have been through a thing or two. As far as I can tell, it really was his backside and not his thigh. I examined Hans and saw the scar for myself. But I reckon you paid off part of your debt the other day, sir.
How did you preacher? Thanks for getting me out of here.
True. I'll never forget you for dragging me all the way here from the lake.
You're quite welcome. The Lords of Lipa do not leave their friends in the lurch.
Do tell. What else did the two of you encounter?
Quite a lot of things. But I'm afraid we don't have much time for storytelling right now. We came here on an important mission, and we cannot afford to dally any longer. We have to get to Trotsky as soon as we can. How far is it from here?
Not far. Once you climb the hill above Zheleov, you'll see the castle.
All right. I think we should get on our way as soon as possible.
I'll prepare a bit of food for you, for your journey.
Let's go.
I don't know how to thank you for all this.
Ah, but I do. Once we've settled our business with von Bergov, I shall reward you as befits a knight. You have my word of honor.
Now you've got me curious. I never got a knight's word before.
For a start, you can leave me that axe and spade. We can't manage without them.
Yes, of course. And thanks for everything you've done, Bozhena.
I have something for you, Henry. Ma had trouble because of you, but I know you didn't do it on purpose, and you protected her when she needed it. I want to thank you for that. Take this potion.
Oh.
It will help when you're in danger or don't know which way to turn. Have a little sip each time, and it'll save you a lot of trouble. You'll see. It's
I
not all that
know
hard to
they,
brew. With a bit of practice, you could manage it yourself.
Thanks, Pavlina.
Recipe? Oh,
This'll
my
come in
Lord.
handy.
No doubt. But we'd better get going now.
Hans is right.
Now, I don't know where to get
very
the
glad we met you.
belladonna.
And we're obliged to
Hopefully
you for your
they,
help and hospitality.
hopefully the devil
God bless
allowed the belladonna
And
to
you
be
too,
near me.
sirs.
But then again,
As Henry says,
I can always just
may God bless you for your generosity and your
just
healing
throw
heart.
ingredient into the
You
potion.
have rightfully earned the gratitude of the House of Lipa for all time. If you should ever find yourself in need, the doors of Perkstein shall always be open to you.
Thank you, sir. Though I'm not sure I could find the way to Perkstein. Hopefully we'll never need to take up your offer.
Oh, I do though. I do want you to take up.
Sorry for
The
coming
offer,
late,
though.
Ma. I got held up in Troskowitz.
Of all places. And it's
Alrighty.
not the first time.
I know, but I was going past and I
Alright,
thought I'd
let's
try to
eat
sell
some food.
baskets.
And then we go. Me eating like a pig. Yum, yum. Delicious. Another. Oh. What is that? What is that, Buff? Buff. Overeating. Yeah, you sick. You feel sick. The salmon has lowered. No.
If anyone
well.
comes here again threatening you,
Let's go.
I'll put them...
Ants.
Nothing against the hospitality of the good women folk here, but I want to get to Trotsky Castle right away.
What about the rest? It's so tough at the pond.
Hold on a bit. Before we hit the road, there's something you should know. I have a hunch that one of that band that ambushed us at the pond was Istvan Toth.
Toth? Are you yanking my pizzle? He's long since over the hills and far away.
Ah, you don't believe? I know it sounds strange, but I can feel him. My hatred for him bordered on infinite
I know how it
horizon.
sounds, but I saw him. Believe me. I'd never mistake his ugly face after all that happened.
He never did show his
Of course,
face.
Henry. I know you have accounts to settle with him, but that's nonsense. Toth is in Sigismund's service and is harassing his opponents. And Otto von Bergov is one of Sigismund's allies. So Toth's hardly going to attack his people.
We don't
It was
know that.
dark. God knows what you saw.
I saw him. the bastard, and I'll get him.
Yes, sir.
We'll surely get him one day. I promise you. And your sword, too. But I don't think either of them are around here. But I
Yeah.
see you haven't wasted any time and found yourself a weapon to replace that sword. That's good. You never know when you might need it around here. Come
Yeah.
on, let's get going. Your mind will turn to better things along the way.
Yeah, I want to begin the smithing minigame. Mini game. Oh, how I long for you. Yes. Oh, my lady, you giving me groschen? I will kill a bandit camp and give you the money, my good lady, from their stolen valuable. Yeah. Now, you might say, killing a lot of people and giving that blood money for someone else is wrong, immoral. But she is an old lady, a grandma by all metric. You should help the grandma by snapping away some unfortunate bandit life. We can help the grandma have some money. Yeah. Don't you want grandma to have something nice, like a new knitting needle or better socks? Yes, it would be good. It would be nice. Look at that. Hello. We both look like vagabond. Why don't you have your weapon out? Guilty villager respect people who have a weapon out. No weapon on their weapon on them. Hands. What a nice day. Oh. Hello. Oh. Hey. Hey. Back off, mutt. Back off, mutt. I have a weapon and I'm not afraid to use it. Back off. Back off. Da.
Oh, I hope they've got a good physician at this castle. Or at least a barber.
Ah.
I mean, that old crone got me on my feet. But I don't believe much in herbal remedies. You can't beat an educated man of medicine.
Hey, we get what we
I
can
can't
get,
wait to
alright?
sleep in a proper bed. And some wine!
Oh, fucking hell.
Ouch! I miss my armor already.
Oh, it's closed.
Oh, wow, this is a very extensive fortification. Fort. Bigger than Divish. But again, a lot of things can be bigger than Divish fort.
Open up! I bear an urgent message for your liege lord. Hear me! Open the gate! I am a messenger from Sir Hanush of Lipa.
fucking shit!
They're going to throw up.
You fucking cunt!
Oh.
You
Oh, yeah.
You know
Now,
who I
that
am!
is ground.
No, we fucking don't!
That's a ground for hanging.
I
A ground
am Sir
for hanging.
Hans Capon
You must
of
understand,
Kirkstein.
back in the olden days,
There,
a noble pride
Rat-Eye.
is not something to be besmirched. And
Now,
besmirched
look here,
by
you
50
filthy
commoners as well.
beggar!
That
I'm
is
not here for
asking.
your amusement, so get your
death.
stinking, ragged asses out of here on the double. The pair of you!
What's all this about?
Now, the easiest way to check if he is noble or not is
Why
let
don't
him
you send
speak
those
Latin
beggars packing?
I did, sir.
and have a conversation
Say
with
they're
anyone who
messengers.
have no
I
Latin inside the
am
castle,
Sir
which is
Hans
this way
Capon
clearly is
of
rich enough to
Kirkstein.
have.
Envoy.
I heard. Nevertheless, I doubt Sir Hanush would send 2 vagabonds covered in excrement as emissaries. Apart from which, Sir Hans Capon is dead. We found his body by the pond. His company was ambushed by outlaws, and they were slaughtered to the last man.
Yes, yes, they ambushed us, but we managed to get away.
Sir, we met your Captain Thomas on our way. He can testify to who we are. He saw our message and its seal.
How terribly unfortunate you are. The captain's company was also ambushed by outlaws. The captain barely escaped with his life and has been delirious for 3 days. And even if he did confirm your story, I am under strict orders to admit no strangers to the castle.
Sir, there's a horseman approaching in King Sigismund's colours.
Uh-oh.
Now that's what a messenger looks like. Count yourselves lucky that I don't have time to waste on you. Be gone!
Yeah. By the way, those 2 guys gonna be hanged when the hands get back into the. And then these 2 guys as well, they will be hanged as restitution for the hammer for
No, wait.
dismergement when.
Wait,
noble
one moment.
And the guy with the funny hat as well,
What?
based on the fact if he is a commoner or noble. You must understand. Oh yeah. Yeah,
So now
if
what?
Hans let this stand, it will actually impugn upon his honor, which his education would have firmly stated is not to be allowed. Alright, let's go do something. Oh. Cover in shit. Cover in shite. I don't know, man. Oh, the cloud effect on the castle is very pretty.
Have you two got any groschen?
What do you take me for, wench?
For someone who stinks like a badger.
Look, we've had a tough couple of days, so we'd like a bit of peace and quiet, a beer, and a bite to eat.
Unless you want to share a bowl of gruel, you're going to need more coin than this.
Just bring the best you have, and we'll settle later.
As the gentleman wishes.
Oh, she's not far off. We look like a couple of beggars, and we stink even worse.
Yeah. What can you do?
What the fuck was all that at the gate? You tried to talk to them and get shit poured on your head.
Different lands, different customs.
God's holy britches.
I
Yeah.
expect they've had trouble with beggars at the castle, so they act without thinking.
Oh, really? I'd never have figured that out. I'd rather hear some cunning plan how to get out of this shit. Huh?
First, we wash and shit. We get a blah
We
back.
could track down those bandits and get our letter back. With that, they'd have to let us in.
How do you intend to do that? Ask them nicely. Please, kind bandits, pretty please, can we have our letter back? Or do you want to charge them in these rags and hope our stink knocks them out, eh?
Let's see. We get reinforced.
Yeah, very droll. No, I was thinking more like finding their camp and sneaking in, stealthily. Find out where they put the letter, grab it, and vanish before they even know we were there.
Are you dreaming? What kind of chance do you think we'd have?
Quite a strong one.
whatsoever.
Maybe.
Bollocks, old pal.
What else do you want to do? Go back to Ratai?
To Ratai? You just don't get it, do you? We can't go crawling back like this. We'd be a laughing stock.
Who's gonna laugh at you? You a nobleman. If they laugh at you, they can hang. Definitely not from the commoner, no. Well, from the from the noble? Well, they really can't really laugh at you because you're a boy. You don't know what will happen. I knew she would understand.
A laughing stock? We were outnumbered by a gang of bandits.
Yes, and how come they got away with it? Because we camped at that fucking pond. We've got no message, no coin, nothing but our ragged arses.
Chin up. We'll sort it out somehow, and everything will be fine again.
Nothing will be fine, my friend.
Yeah.
I'll tell you 4 reasons why. Oates, Tankard, Conrad, and Nicholas. Instead of sitting here with us, having a chat and a laugh, they're just food for crows in some godforsaken hole.
Let's go back and bury them.
We'll go back and bury them as soon as we can.
Yeah, as soon as possible. They were good Christians.
Yeah,
even though
good
it
person too.
didn't always seem that way.
We'll keep the promise we made at Pagenes. The best way to honor their memory is to finish our mission. We'll get inside the castle. You'll see. We'll avenge our lads and go back to Ratai with our heads held high. I promise you that.
Yeah.
Dentes fortuna juvat.
Audentes fortuna juvat.
Yeah.
Food. About bloody time.
Here we are. Gentlemen.
Alrighty.
What is this stuff?
Hey, there's meat in that. And there's more than you gave me coin for. When you're finished, report for work.
Oh, nice.
Cheers.
Cheers.
What is it? What's that woman from the pond? Or the one you gave us away for?
Very pretty.
Find bear of that wench. Wench!
What I tell you?
Alright, she's either
Waiting for? She can vouch
someone
for
of
who we are.
important
Go to her.
and allow her to act like that. And the guard is not saying anything. If
God
she's
be
not
with
someone
you.
important, they would
A
have
full
beat
pitcher
her
of
back
wine,
in blue
please.
and
My
have her away
word,
with her.
that's a picture and a half. I ain't seen you here
Really?
before.
Yeah.
Who sent you? Not them nomad vagabonds, I hope.
Don't worry, I've come from the castle. I'm Catherine, and I've got the lovely job of keeping the soldiers' throats wet.
Ah, that's another matter then. Oh my. Ugh. Can you smell that too?
Oof, it stinks like something died here.
Alrighty. Let's see. Oh, yes,
Sorry to interrupt.
Jesus, fella, that's a bit much.
Hey, youngster, if you want to go around mixing with my guests here, go and wash the stench off yourself at the trough first. Stinking up my establishment.
Stinking of, yeah, you better. And let's not talk about the fact that she done a little bit of a bad thing with the hands, and maybe a little bit of
Captain
the.
Thomas might never get back on his feet. Him and his men were attacked by bandits. Most of them are dead.
Jesus Christ.
Lord von Berghoff is beside himself and won't allow his soldiers out the castle.
Aha. So that's why they sent you for the wine. Wait a moment then. I'll be right back.
Yeps. Yepsy lupsy. Lupsy. Alrighty, girl.
Sorry to
What
bother
are you?
but I've seen you before.
Oh, eh? I don't remember. Hold on, are you the boy that cleans the pit under the castle shitting hole?
I am not a latrine. We were attacked by bandits.
You were attacked by those bandits.
What bandits? What are you on about?
Girl, you saved
We
me.
saved you. Me and my lord there. Surely you couldn't forget.
I have no idea what you're on about.
Girl,
I work at the castle, and I wasn't at
you
any
have
pond.
a death wish. I don't know what you're trying tonight. I saved...
You know very well what I'm talking about. I saved your life.
Are you drunk? Get out of my sight!
Yeah. Yeah, that's about it, really.
Here's your wine. Is this vagabond bothering you?
I can handle the likes of him myself. Thanks for
Grandma.
the wine. Bye.
Get out.
Please, I don't know what's up with you, but I know you were there. I need your help. You owe me that much. But we need to get to von Berghoff, and you're the only one who can confirm who we are.
You can't get into the castle. And even if you could, that was the king's messenger. Von Berghoff is getting ready to ride out.
Oh.
Shit.
If you want to speak to him, the best place would be Samin's wedding. He'll be there. For sure.
All right, girl.
wait.
Thank
And
you.
don't ever lay your hands on me again.
Yeah, I will lay a hand on you again. I will put an arrow between your breasts.
What are you gaping at? Have you nothing better to do?
Yeah. Whatever. Von Berghoff.
Why are you standing here like a pillar of salt? Are you ready?
For what?
What for?
To get to work.
Oh.
You pair ordered a lot more than you paid for, so you'll work your debt off, like I said.
Bitch, you could have just give us nothing and we could have been gone all away. This is goddamn bribery. Alright.
Can't it wait? We've got coin, just not at the moment.
Oh,
No.
why? We'll pay you back when we see you again, which is never. Over there by the gate, there's a cart with sacks of flour from the mill. My old man was meant to take them into the house. But as soon as he got a sniff of work, he vanished into thin air. The second door in there leads to the pantry. That's why I need you to haul the sacks. You have to lay each sack on the planks, so they don't touch the damp floor and go moldy. If you just chuck it on the floor in the corner, it'll spoil. So do it properly. 2 men can finish the work in a jiffy, and then we'll be quits.
Yeah, alright.
All right, we'll do it. Carrying a few sacks won't kill us. For sure, it's less daunting work than fighting bandits in the woods.
It's terrible about them bandits. We never had nothing like that here before.
Alright, so there's a
Like it
new
or not,
edition.
you can't pay what you owe me, so I'm putting you to work. Is that clear?
All right.
You could have just given us
do it.
beer and we
Glad
would
to
have
hear
good.
it.
But you
I can
add in
see
that
you ain't
extra
stuck
too,
up
so
like
you
your
have
maid.
able to
Where
force
you
us to
actually
work.
from, if you don't mind me asking?
Alrighty, Scarlet.
Rat-eye.
Rat tie. That rings a bell. I ain't been further than the back off me whole life, but I know this place inside and out.
Heard
I
something
heard
about a
some
wedding.
talk about some wedding being planned here.
Nobody's talk. Young Lord Samin is
Yeah, for
marrying
some reason,
Agnes,
the people who
daughter of
talking like
Thrush,
this is
our Truscovitz bailiff.
elongating that here.
And it's going to be a
the
grand
word.
affair. When rich folks get married, that's a feast that's a lot different from when some tanner gets hitched to a bathouse wench.
You'll alone be at the
Will
wedding?
Lord von Berghoff be at the wedding?
How should I know what his lordship's plans are? But most likely he will be. Samin is his vassal.
Alrighty. Who's
Who is this Samin?
Can't you tell by the name? The Lord of Samin. The fort and the village belong to him.
Wow.
Old Jan Samin is the head of the family. And his son's called Olda. And it's him who's getting hitched.
Wow.
They used to be a rich family. Their glory's faded a bit, but they still have some clout.
Where's
Where's the wedding going to be?
At Samin, of course. I expect old Sir Jan and our bailiff will try to outdo each other in showing off their wealth.
Oh. Can I get to the
Could I
wedding?
get to the wedding somehow?
I don't know about that, lad. It's for invited guests only.
It seems that's really our only chance.
What's that?
Oh, nothing.
If you
Yeah.
want to find out more, there's a couple of invited guests having an ale over there.
Oh.
Young Svatja there. He's the bride's brother. He can be a bit of a pain, but he's a good lad at heart.
Alrighty. What's life is
What's
here?
life like here?